pin you down and you can't get off him because he's a heavy wet blanket. And you're just like, dude, what? And you're just like, you just learn where to put your body, and where to pin things and how to, stop people. And
this is Brown Belt Steve from morning class. Yeah, because he weighs like 150 pounds. But I mean, I can move around him. But if he puts a frame up, I gotta go around the fucking thing.
That's my hope. Is that I know small people have manipulated me, and I'm gonna manipulate them. And I do, but not consistently. I think we can go over what we want to run private if you want.
Yeah.
Because that would just be like a drill. As you guys are warming up. Jason, I'll show you guys can watch what Scott and I went over yesterday from side control, and it was a few things.
It was like doing this cross push thing.
Yeah. So what I noticed that he called me out on was just I'm always wanting to push with this bottom right hand on the hip, but what it effectively does is it creates this lever from my shoulder, my right shoulder, my left shoulder, so that as Jason pushes forward north of my head, I'm just automatically going flat. So what he made me realize is that if they're already passing guard, for me to frame here, I gotta create that space. I'm gonna use that top frame, and I'm almost having to create space like this and not try to get on that shoulder and get here. But if I do get pushed back, I'm starting to battle, getting that top knee in, because he's got momentum behind him. So if I can hook his right hip with my left knee, my top knee, as he drives in, that little space will allow me to do a good morning stretch with my lower back. And maybe I can regard with my right leg, or I can bring my knee up, or I just go to half guard, but now I've got this knee shield, Z guard or half guard. Right. So I think that was big for me when I don't think Tanner realized. Yeah, he knew it was a big nugget for me, but that was just for me. Oh my God, I didn't realize I was doing that. And I was trying to get to that elbow, and I was effectively getting that shoulder and elbow out of the fight. And I was getting him here.
Yeah, that was one of the things that he was going over a few classes ago was, when someone's passing guard, when you're trying to frame out, if you frame on that bottom arm, you effectively pin your shoulder in place. And so you make yourself less mobile. And by framing out on the top, you can still slide away and give yourself that space that you need to bring in.
You still want to bring that bottom knee in, which I think we all do.
Yeah.
You've been taught, but then I know that top knee can be used. I've got to do it. So then we were going. I guess it's a ghost escape. Is that what we?
That's what he was calling it. Yeah.
Because that's what I've known it to be called. So I'll show you what a ghost escape is. This is what I thought it was. So don't put any pressure on me. Let me do the move, right? So he does this side control, whatever. And then wherever his hand's at, what I'm doing is this. There's a lot of other moves. I'm just going to tell you how I fumbled through it. Get this frame from the hip. I get under here, and then I'm trying to sneak out the back, and I can either go to Darce attacks or I can wrestle up. That's so much harder to be. But what I liked what happens to me is I get smashed and I get pinned, especially when you beat. What he had suggested was coming up here, grabbing this.
Oh, using that as a frame.
And using this as a frame. I don't know how I do it, no gi. So when he did that, was it on this side, Scott?
no, it was here.
Was it on this side? Oh no, I'm sorry. It was here.
Grabbing
It was
here,
grabbing here.
and not really pulling,
You're just controlling.
but actually
Yeah.
blocking that shoulder.
So I'm not pulling him into me. I'm not pushing it. What I'm doing is pinning my elbow onto the top of the right shoulder. Is your shoulder right?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. So if you try to move around, as you move, I'm anchored to you. So I'm not really manhandling you as much as I'm just using you as an anchor. And this prevents you to, hopefully, once I get in here to smash, you start smashing your chest, my chest. I can kind of move you around. Is what I was thinking.
yeah.
And I didn't ever think of this. So go ahead and try to smash me, because I know you're cross-facing smashing me. Let's see if this works any better. Nope, yeah, it sure as hell does. So I'm able to do, like that, all the forklift. I've never used it called the term forklift, but that's exactly what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to elevate him up. I'm using this to not necessarily lift, but shimmy.
Right.
Is what I felt. So if you bear hug me, control me here, and if I just bench press, I can't do it. But if I use my hips in conjunction with this, another thing he says, if I walk my hips away, he's going to occupy that space with his right knee. But if I crowd his knee, and then I effectively shimmy, I'm getting under his knee. And if he tries to re-engage that knee, I beat him with my elbow. And I'm trying to win that fight because he is going to win because he's got that top position. But at least I'm able to get my head out. And what I used to do, when I didn't do it the first time, I'd rock my legs to get out. What'd you say?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I was to like go back.
Fix your girdle.
Dude, I got an umbilical hernia. I've got like diastasis, which is what women have when they give birth and their ab separates. It's like,
Anybody can get
next thing I know, I'm gonna be
diastasis.
pooping all over the mat.
Don't throw me with you.
You want to move your
Back in Germany.
So there was a little bit of a progression. I mean, head back down. So the first thing, the rationale for, you guys hit on 2 of the 3. There's just one more. The rationale for not using this arm, because one, when I push down, I'm pushing here and it's locking his shoulder into the ground, which side control, I want to make him flat, he wants to stay on his side, right? That's how I'm going to control him in the most advantageous fashion. So if I'm here, I'm pinning him down, right? And just like you said, if you take this one away and you just do this one, look at how he can move his shoulder. Now he puts his back, and look, I'm basically locking him into the mat right there. So he's super limited on what he can do. So that was a good visible there. The other thing that I always do, if this is here and I want to get him flat, and you're using it, it's anywhere I can grab it, I'm going to get you flat there. So I'm here, I'm going to come here and grab this and use it as a lever to get him flat. So we're here, I'm trying to complete my pass. This thing's available at all, I'm grabbing it and using it. If it's not available and he's tucking it down like Tanner was saying, now it's totally different. Dogfight. So that was a huge detail for me. The other thing you talked about is when we are here, I was always trying to like keep him away and here.
Yeah.
So that was like my way of getting space. What I wasn't doing is shimmying to keep him down below my hips, right? So again, control here. He's got tons of control here. If I can shimmy, he's got less control. Now I've got my shoulders free. I've got him on my hips. So that was a detail there. However, Tanner, a great detail, which I've never even seen, is grabbing. So this sucks. And usually you don't want to be here, right? I'm just like, I'm total victim. But Tanner was grabbing this and almost like opening it up.
Bringing his elbow to his hip.
Now, this can stay here. And there's a way to, rather than like come down and around, you basically come up and then over, but you don't even need to do it. You can stay here. And so this is your shimmy, here.
Okay.
And then once you get to here, bridge, and then there's 2 options from here. You can either get your bottom leg through and just kind of go into your traditional, regard, or over here, I pull this open, which I gotta hide my elbow to do that. I can't pull it open when I'm here, right? So I gotta hide my elbow, pull that open. I shimmy, I bridge, and if he's blocking, if he recovers that space with that knee, and I can't get that through, then he just puts this one in. And that's when he's here. And then again, from here, you can either regard, which, you know what that is, or he was going to this move where we're now here, and I've got a great hold on this. And I can come up, I will let go of this, but now I can come up, and I'm at least out of side control.
Yeah, we were initially.
So that was the sequence. And the big things for me were, one, hiding the bottom arm, not even trying to use the bottom arm, because it was, the reason the drill was for the top arm is we're here, and so remember how he has a start, you gotta earn it.
Right.
So you're here, behind my legs a little bit, and he's coming to side control me. So to have my top arm ready is really my first line of defense. So we're here, and he's coming, and I'm going for that right away, if I can get it. If not, whatever, I missed it, I'm here. So now, I haven't, I'm flattened, obviously, right? I'm not on my side, but it's grab here, open this, trap this, as I'm just holding, and shimmy, bridge. If I can get the bottom knee through, great. If not, no, it's fine. Great. If not, get the top knee through and create your space here. You can even come up. At this point, it's sort of wherever you want to go. But you have the two options of just to regard or come back under.
Cool.
That was it.
What I was gonna say is we thought there was like a shoulder lock there, but you have to let it go as you come out. Because you feel very controlling,
Yeah.
but let it go.
Yeah. Like the one there.
You're tangling yourself. Right.
That was it. So we can go over it if you want to be. Next thing is I'm earning it. I'm coming here. There.
I'll go to the right side. Keep going. 8 out of 10 times you were right side. We'll work on, I'm just gonna go to side control. Okay.
Get it. So we can check it out.
Okay.
So,
So then I'm coming here.
As I'm coming in, you use
Sleeve.
yep.
frame.
And you're trying to open that as you shimmy. This is already over my shoulders. Your right arm. Your right arm's over my shoulder. Grab in the middle of my patch. Yep, and you kind of pin in that shoulder. Yeah, that's good. Now you're opening that up. Yep, and you just shimmy back. Back. Yep, your head goes to the parking lot. Yeah. Yeah, you just keep shimmy. Keep going. We're not a bridge. That's a hip out. You want to shimmy flat on your back. Your spine sinks.
And that's what we're gonna do a couple of times, just so you can see
Your spine.
effectively how you can engage that knee or.
Oh, got it.
Snakes.
Got it. Okay.
It's hard not to leave that bottom arm.
Yeah. That's like, I can't. It's so good.
I'm
Now
not
you're
trying
going
to
to
step
slow
the move,
bridge.
but I noticed that once you start using that.
Yep, try to get that. Yeah, so now good. Now you're
Yeah,
going
especially with
to extend.
Stop.
Here. Okay. Yeah, you got the top one,
Okay.
that's fine, but you gotta arch your back away. Yep, and then get it back in. Yeah.
I'm gonna go slower, so let's think of vision right on that far left.
Here.
on my shoulder.
You're gonna push it away, boom, and then you're just gonna sit up, actually, the other way.
You
I'm
do
gonna
is
fall
create this
on my
frame.
back.
Yeah.
My pressure.
Yeah,
is
it's
gonna
more
push
or less.
back. As I push you back,
Yeah, that was a tricky one that I didn't get.
It was like a
Brain fog for me, but let's just say I land it.
So
Yeah, we're here, super
what
tight.
you do is you kind of
there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want you to do
And
it
if I had
close
here,
to your
you
thigh.
gotta fight to get your elbow
This ball of your foot.
in, right? So you gotta fight to get your elbow back to your ribs, basically. Yep.
Because this is.
Good. Now shimmy back. Good.
Instead of the
Now
bigger-
bridge.
I probably don't do it because I can't get it.
But good.
If you do
I-
this way now, if
Yeah, you get the first one, you get the bottom one
side,
through.
then with your left.
Great.
No, you're gonna do it the same side.
Same
okay.
thing.
Let me see.
Extend.
This is not
Regard.
as effective.
Yep.
Because now this is
Good. Right.
So you can even
There's
leave
that
this one.
sneaky arm bar here and
I
here.
wouldn't recommend it. If you get flat, getting this to your butt and try to wedge this knee.
Open.
If you can wedge the knee and you don't have
And
to shrimp.
shimmy.
Yeah,
But if you can shrimp, then shrimp your ass out.
okay,
Bridge.
gotcha.
And
Initially
that
though,
one
I just
through.
wanna make myself
So I could be
smaller
fighting
without
here.
having to move so much.
Take this one.
Also, I'm
You
gonna
know,
try
who
to.
knows where this thing is? But anyways,
Yeah.
so that's just
Knowing that,
extend the
you
regard.
got-
Yep.
yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
That was
Know
the-
that that was
Tuck your
coming.
head.
what he was showing the other day.
But you-
Okay.
Or if you wanna go to the under, then you're
It's
here.
actually where that- that-
This one would go on this
Yeah,
side
pay a little attention.
with my knee.
Okay.
Yep. And you're holding on to that.
So here would I wanna,
And
so I got my knee in, got both knees in. Don't wanna regrip for all that.
Yeah, cause I'm either gonna plank out and walk around
Is that
your
your new
knees,
shoulder?
or I'm gonna double down and drive to that far shoulder flat.
Yeah.
So,
So once I create that frame and I get my knees in, I feel good about that. I get my knee in, then I wanna do some regrip. Cool.
And then
so you
sit
regard it
up.
not having that basically too much.
Yeah, cool. Strong side.
Super tight.
Need to get used to that.
Yep.
That's a
And then
win.
Kind of pinching your elbow onto my shoulder. Yeah. Good. Right there. Yep. And just go slow because that shoulder's right.
Coming in, whoa.
And this is, so I'm trying to smash your face this way. See, that's where you can pull, that's where you get the elbow in, pull that back and start to shimmy.
Smash it.
Yeah, good. And what do I gotta do? I gotta follow you. As I follow you, bridge, or yeah,
With
You would've been
knees
more
in there,
effective
I
bridging
felt
and
the
doing
iron
that?
squirrel.
right? Don't miss the bridge. I was missing the
So
bridge.
now
That's
I'm gonna get
so
past
much
your
good.
guard,
Now
and
extend
then,
away. Big arch on your back.
Arm,
Yep,
grip,
good.
let's go for the wrist first. I'll pass you right.
arm.
So I don't want you to worry about messing that up and then,
Yeah.
so, this is gonna be here.
Trying to make the moves.
Rock it in, okay,
So you missed the whole shimmy,
Yeah.
Jason. So he's got you. Is that where you guys are at?
We were
Yeah,
just, I was
we're
just.
we're
gonna
just
start-
past it.
I was just gonna start getting past his guard, so I wanted him to run to get the knee in.
Okay.
Then I get past the knee and then I'm gonna
Yeah, yeah.
smash him a little
Good. Go ahead.
Just a little bit.
bit. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So from here, I do the arm first.
Yeah, hand over, arm over his
Oh, yeah,
head.
bring that in.
Grab the patch,
Yeah,
pinch your
grab it.
elbow. Open that just to create space so you can shimmy, which is straight back on your spine. Your spine is snaking back.
Okay.
So this is the
Shimmy
shimmy,
heavy towards your head.
Almost like a army walk on your back, I guess, right?
Yeah.
army crawl,
Yep, that's
it.
yeah,
That's
that's a shimmy.
Okay.
And that's what gets him on your hips, so when you bridge, it's effective,
Okay.
right? If you bridge, I mean, you can feel
Rather than all the weight.
Just relax.
Just relax.
bridge. Does it do anything?
No,
Yeah.
just bridge in there.
Bridge. Does it do something? Yes.
Gotcha.
So you can't. Doesn't. I mean, you can bridge all you want with somebody who's not on your hips.
Yeah.
It's not gonna do anything. So your shimmy is to get him down to your
Yeah.
hips.
Okay.
And even Tanner's thing was if your first bridge, and you pointed this out, if your first bridge doesn't go anywhere, fine. Come back.
Re-shimmy.
Kind of, yeah, maybe re-shimmy, bridge again, and just kind of get some micro movements
Okay.
until you can get one of those knees through. Most likely you won't get the bottom knee through because everyone's going to block. So that's where you get the top knee through.
Okay.
And then you really, and the other detail there is just when you do get it through. So I'm on the bottom, I'm here, and I've done this, right? When I do get this through, I really gotta extend all the way out here.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, it's like, I gotta use that and get him away. Why? So I can get back here.
Gotcha.
I'm never gonna get back under him
That's right.
unless I extend away.
Yeah.
That's like the critical part of the breed.
I call it a good morning extension, which is that exercise.
Yeah.
That, and it's also, I tell people, it's using the major muscles in your glutes and your backs.
Strong back.
Yeah. It's your butt, your hand.
Remember, that's legs on legs or legs on hips. That's what that is. That principle, you fight legs with legs, you
Yeah.
fight hips with hips.
Yeah.
You're never gonna push him back
Right.
to regard. You gotta,
Okay.
you're almost pushing yourself back.
Yeah, I'd say that top frame is just a structure to create space.
You got this. You're up on my chest. This is ineffective, so I'm gonna pull this
Is that, yeah, it could be there or at the bicep.
That's the issues. So you can do that one, or you can. Yeah, you take, I think you go over the bicep,
Okay.
and I'm like, great.
Now you're actually grabbing the belly of the muscle a little
I'm
bit.
trying to do that. I can grab here, now go ahead and double down, get on that grip. It just seems a little less effective.
Yeah.
What I do is, I've been in Nogi effectively doing this shoulder right on my face. Use that to twist the breath.
Okay.
But now I'm gonna start using that to get the bicep.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then the caveat to that is when we're here and I'm fighting this, and he knows that I'm trying to open this up, and I'm trying to get this in here, and I'm trying to open it up. So what does he do? He starts putting all his weight this way, right? And then I just sit up as soon as he crosses over my chest.
Okay.
So it's kind of like he's damned if he does or damned if he doesn't. If he's going to sit back, it's going to allow me to open him up.
Yeah.
If he's going to fight that, he's trying to open me up, okay? And I feel like I'm falling back here. What am I going to do? Always in jiu-jitsu. Somebody pushes you, what's your first response? To come back,
Right.
So he's going to pull me away, and I'm going to go, ugh, like that, and then he's just going to whoop the other side,
Trap him
and
down.
I'm done. So that's the game. I push you, you're going to come back. As soon as you come back, boom, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull you right past me.
So the key is when you push me, I let you push me.
To an extent.
Well,
I don't push back because you're like, yeah, I just pushed you. Thanks for pushing me back.
we all have an instinct to our reaction,
Right.
right? If I grab onto you here, what are you going to do? Full step. Okay, cool. Push you back.
Yeah.
Now what are you going to do? You're going to go, whoa, and then I'm going to pull you this way,
Right.
right? And then now I'm just like, you're a marionette to me,
Yeah. Thanks. That's great.
right? And so who's in control of the game? Who's dictating the game? Who's
Yeah.
in control when all that's happening? All you're doing is reacting,
Yeah.
getting jerked around. So,
Yeah.
but that's the other side of that.
That's pretty much where I am. A lot of reaction. Getting
Let's
thrown
work on-
around.
Let's work on that shimmy so we can go to that judo hip.
Yeah.
But I want you to get that shimmy down.
Okay.
And remember, all I'm gonna try to do is do side control and stay over your shoulders. You want me to get over your.
I want to get you down here because that's where my power is.
We'll get to the next.
Well, and ultimately, he wants you flat, and you want to be where?
I want to be on my side.
On your side.
And I'm going for the bottom knee first. Is that correct?
It'll be more,
It's
it's
stronger.
easier to get it through in one movement.
Yeah.
If you get the top knee, you
That's
still
correct,
have to,
too.
you have two more movements to go. But it's better than no knee.
Yeah.
So,
And just remember, when you do get, you go on your hips, don't move your hips away from the knee.
yeah.
Keep it
Crowd
tight.
my knee.
Okay.
Yeah, that detail is great.
I know.
When we're in side control, everyone's running away, right? And we're here, and people are going that way.
Yeah.
And all you're doing by going that way is allowing me to open up more. So you come into me, now,
Bring your seat,
Flat.
your left.
your
hip
butt,
up.
yeah, it
Oh,
stays into
gotcha.
me. Keep pushing it into me. Yeah. See how I have to move this way?
Now his
Yeah.
left. hip.
Now you run away from me with your hips. Look at how you're just exposing everything to me when
Yeah.
you do that,
Totally.
right? So what's my reaction? You're gonna push into me, and I'm gonna push away, and then you're gonna all of a sudden bridge and push away, and look at all the more space you got,
Gotcha.
right? So that's the That's the
Press
real.
your shoulders, you're gonna put your hand on your hip.
okay. So grab the gi in the back in the patch, pinch your elbow
Yeah.
into his right shoulder. This elbow is blocking that shoulder when you're pinching. Hold on, relax. There you go. And now
So
block
farther
that.
up.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I want to feel that shoulder, I want you to feel your elbow on the upward track.
Gotcha. Okay.
Bicep. Shimmy.
Except for the bridge was like a smidge of a bridge.
Pretty crappy.
Yeah, you just gotta. That's how you create space. So if you're gonna try to hip out without bridging, you're not gonna create any space.
Okay.
You gotta bridge.
Okay. Shimmy, shimmy. You're hard to shimmy out of.
Bridge can be slow.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to
Okay.
be it's not an erratic thing. You could leave them up there. Leave them up there and then drop it.
Okay.
You know, and again, I mean, come here. You're on me. And I'm trying to get you off. And I'm doing this and I'm shimmying, right? And I'm bridging and you're up, right? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna drop my bridge. You know that. The second I drop my bridge, you're gonna be all over me, right? So I'm here and I'm bridging, and I might like go up and then down, right?
Right.
Or something. But usually in jiu-jitsu, if I want to grab this collar, because that's where I want to go, that's not the first place I'm going to go. I'm going to go here. You're going to go take two hands. Then I'm going to go here. Then I'm going to go here. Now I got what I want. I can never go where I want right away.
Okay.
If I want you to go that way, I got to push you this way, and you're going to fight it, and now I'm going to let you go that way. That's 50% of it. All jiu-jitsu.
It's wrestling too.
Yeah, take them where they want to go. I'm teaching my kid to play King of the Hill on a stand-up paddleboard,
Oh, nice.
you know, against the other kids in the lake.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, look, don't push them. Wait till they move, and then take them where they want to go. You know, if we're right here, we're playing King of the Hill. You're gonna push me, great. I'm on the board, you're off the board.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to be really smart about what you're gonna do first.
Waiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyways, lots of details, but it's okay.
Yes, it's
I'm
a
just
lot.
trying to.
A lot of
I got 2 days. I gotta take it super easy. I go too fucking hard.
We can work on the shimmy,
Okay.
on your left side.
Shimmy left.
Over from the bicep, so as I try to cross
You want to
face,
be on the bottom?
I want you
Yeah.
to over
Just gonna go
my
through it?
bicep,
Yeah.
bring your elbow.
I'm gonna go 20%.
Okay.
So
So
you
we're
can
here.
try to grab the material or you
I'm
can try to
coming,
grab the ball.
before this even happens, I'm coming to take you,
What
and you
trying
want to take this top hand,
shoulders?
you want to go to this shoulder and push me away.
Okay.
So
I
here I
was,
go.
I was doing the cross thing, which is the wrong thing, because then you can just press me.
Right. Here I come.
Down, down.
Come on, you.
Grab it. I'm using this elbow on my trap.
Side.
There you go. That control. So it's like-
Come here. I'm coming to get side control. Under.
Now you can use
Right.
this extension down.
There. Okay.
The question I have is,
No, come in.
if I grab too low,
You're out.
you gotta re-grab.
Higher.
I will.
Oh, that's
This
the
guy elbow on the
That's the easiest.
Yeah, and we want, I know how to
Easiest
say
thing to
shoulder.
do. Here he comes.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking right now is if you do this.
So we're here.
So
I've gotten to my back.
So the
Oh,
elbow
right
is
now?
right. This isn't
I wouldn't even land on
almost
that.
secondary to this.
You want to be on your side already.
Yeah,
So, you know,
right.
yes,
And you want to have shield? Yeah, of course.
I want you to.
Yeah.
do
Right,
it.
I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get in front of these hips. So these are blocking me, so now I have to deal with them. But let's see how I do.
So, what I was telling Jason,
Relax.
you can do this with.
I'm here. Boom. I get in front of your hips.
Get into this hip.
Same situation.
Shipping the back out.
You can try to recover that, or you can. Now remember, you're leaving this here for me,
But
so I'm going to use it to shrink, flatten you out.
Bring it
So if you
down.
hide that, yep. Now this is
And if you try to
almost
do
smooth
this
enough.
one, the wrong one.
Yeah.
right. So go back to what we just talked about.
Knowing that we want this
Yeah.
one, we don't want.
Now we can like that. Push that away. Maybe. I'm in,
I'm not
and I
using
guess.
a lot of pressure, so I have to do it. What I want you to do is.
Good. You're already shimmying. Good.
Right now, it's a control.
The back.
So you-
Yeah.
Now you have.
Now look,
Around,
you
but kind of-
bridge, go,
Out.
Try to get the bottom knee through. You didn't.
Where are you gonna get that?
Now get the top knee through. Good. Now we're here. Now you gotta extend away. Big
I
extend.
can
Yeah.
little movement.
Good. Now,
So I let that go. That's what you guys were talking about. Let the arm go.
well,
Not there.
if you're
You're
here
just getting that hip
and you wanna
turn
come under
just
me,
a little
this
bit.
is gonna have to come here.
Oh, right.
And you go out that way.
Yeah. That's cool.
So you can see that. You've gotten the top knee through. Right, and you push back. This one's over. Over.
So like there.
Right. Extend. Extend. And then you're gone.
Then I'm all caught in there.
Well, you gotta put pressure on me here. You gotta pull this down to the ground. Use it as your anchor point there. Use it as your anchor point to slide back around. So again, here. This is over.
It's almost the same. It's,
But yeah,
Pinching.
once you can
This is
get,
gonna, you're gonna,
once
you
I
don't anywhere
shoot me
on
down
this,
far
so you
enough,
gotta
then
that's pretty heavy.
I can frame on it.
So this goes all the way through. Keep going. Yep, see how that is so tight. You just basically threw that into the mat. You can't get up.
I guess starting here.
So
I'm gonna try to stay on the shoulder.
practically here.
I said,
Flattened out.
I gotta get some space here.
Shimmy here. Boom. Can't get that through. Can't get this through yet. That's okay. I'm gonna bridge again. Try again. Now I got a little bit. I got a little bit of space.
Whatever.
You're just smashing me. Whatever. You can't get through, so set them out. Cool. That's the
Full crash mode.
full crash.
So grab here, shimmy, shimmy.
Good. If you're through with the first one, stand away. On this. Use that as your, extend away, get the other one through. And then you're gonna hip out and re-guard. Sure, it's the easiest one to do, right?
Yeah.
It's the easiest one to do.
Scott, I'll
That's
see
what-
where the hip toss. You guys-
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
So what I was telling, Brendan is here, if I get here and I just can't get that move, and I'm here, and if he starts to reach over and I'm starting to shimmy, I could try to do that Heisman, but I'm flat on my back. So what I'm thinking is going up, getting up to this elbow, and what he's gonna do is try to start coming up to my head. I gotta shoot my hips to the sky. Because what I did, I don't know what Scott did, what I did is I came up, I gave him the neck, and I tried to think, oh, I gotta flip him over. And what we realized is, he's gonna bring my hips up, because he's already coming over.
Right.
He's already over the center of gravity.
So when the arm is here, right, and I'm fighting this, and this arm now comes over. Boom. So now it can be here to this, or I can grab here,
Oh, yeah.
and then I'm trying to wait it. Yep.
Crush.
Makes it a lot smoother than mine.
It feels like we're bringing our hips over, but we're really shooting our hips to the sky, and that's allowing you to fall over. You're up, you're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to create space. I'm using this as an anchor, but I'm pinning his trap. So as he drives his body towards my head, I'm not pulling him, pushing him down. Where are you feeling the pressure on this?
It's almost all on the top of my shoulder, that trap.
Right
on
here.
that
So it's
muscle.
my elbow pinching here. This one, he's gonna cross face me. Really, give me that movement. So I used to go here just so I could breathe, but now I'm gonna really get on that bicep, get my elbow in. But he's not letting me shimmy. So it feels like he's losing it. He reaches over. I'll grab his neck if I can. If I grab his knee, great. But to my elbow, he's gonna want to come up to my head. All I'm gonna do is elevate.
Oh, yeah, I gotta practice that one. So you still gotta get that get up out. Still
Yeah.
gotta be able to sit into him and get on the elbow.
You're gonna feel. I'm telling you what my reaction is gonna be because as Scott was saying, I'm going over and then I'm going north to your head. So, same position, you're gonna grab the back of my patch. I wanna feel a little elbow pinch. Keep this elbow tight, so I'm gonna go here, shimmy, 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 not working. So I'm gonna come over, as I come over, reach for my far side. Reach for this side of my shoulder with your left hand. So you grab my shoulder. You
Okay.
can let go of this hand.
Oh, I'm letting this one go.
Yeah, and so then as I feel this, you start framing, right? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do this, and now you're gonna come to this elbow, and now from here, lift your hips straight up. Now just,
Okay, yeah.
you're really giving this cross shoulder.
Cross
So
in.
you can almost bait the arm bar, this arm's out there,
Let me shimmy.
and when they go for it,
Oh, you push. Okay.
Now we'll see either.
Try to do that. Okay.
so yeah, you can almost bait that arm out there. If the shimmy, that patch hold shimmy isn't working, if you reverse, just grab it on the other side and leave that arm out there. Especially at the weight belt level, they're gonna go, oh, sweet, I know how to do the Americana.
And I'm not trying to struggle to control him, I'm trying to struggle to stay over his shoulders.
I'm trying to get this, and it's not working, and I feel like he's, he's way over here more. Because if I'm going this way, his reaction is to push back, right? So as soon as he does, it's
Oh, I see why you're like doing that. Okay.
do it again without switching your arms. Just want to see how that feels. Over here.
Shimmy is not working.
I mean, that was, yeah. So, do it again and just see if it. So, I'm trying to get out of here. If I got this here, if I got my elbow inside his hip, I feel pretty good about getting able to shimmy it. But if I can't get that, and he's so tight, and if nothing else, your reaction's probably going to be to sit back
I'm gonna disengage.
right here,
I
come back.
doubled down on the bear hug, but I would probably just.
Yeah, so if I can't do that, at least he's going to back up. Now I can go back to where I wanted to be, right? And I can shimmy, here and here. Now I'm not through, and this was Tanner's thing, but that's okay. Just
Do some more little shimmies.
until you get in there. And now I'm here. Now I have that two-way go. I can go under, but he's so far back. And knowing me, I want to put him in my guard. That's just where I like to be. He's safe. He's in control. So I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna probably put on here. Or what do you mean? I would take the omoplata. So you guys want to roll a little bit? Kind of do that. Sure. See how it works in real time?
In real time.
Real halftime? Start when I cheer. Got this $150 strap so I could count my TJJ time, you know?
Okay, keep your heart healthy.
What do you want to do? You want to talk about?
On bottom first.
I've got a good amount of
I know you, I'm saying.
Yeah. Get on the elbows.
Okay, so starting
You're gonna come in. Okay.
All I'm
Why are
gonna
you
do
doing
is
it
I'm not
again?
gonna try to put any pressure on this.
Wait till I do it.
So it's fine,
Relax.
what's the hardest part for me is
Now, if I'm gonna give you this much space,
when
you
I'm
might as
here,
well get a knee
as long as I keep my
Right.
elbow
or foot on hip.
below my
Let's say
shoulder,
down. Vertebrae.
I'm good, but once I start, even right there, it's starting to get tight.
Just over on this side.
Keep your chin on the upper side, and I'll put it over here.
Keep rolling, and that's fine, it'll work to your point. I want you to lift your hips. Shoot here, but what I want you to do is let my body get out. Right now. And what we, all let's do is. Nope, you did great. Roll over. Let's try not to roll over it, only because that elevation is what
weight
gets
bridge.
my hips higher than my.
Now I understand how small I'm bridging. Okay.
No, 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 no.
I'm going to telegraph you.
I'm gonna put my hands straight out to there. I still want you to lift those hips.
Keep going up. You're gonna get people to do this.
Try the other side. Try the other side.
That's a strong one. Push all the way, push hard. Yeah. Keep me away, good. Yeah, don't take it off. If you take it off, push me away. You take it off, I'm still right here. Yeah,
It didn't help me.
okay?
I mean, you know, we both know the sprawl.
Right.
It was too late. It was too late. My feet are elevated on the sky.
And that's a hell of a lot less muscle there. So what I'm used to doing, when they go too far there, is I'm used to setting this here, and then hooking.
I'll even do one where I get the trap on the back of the head. So my elbow's coming down on the back of the head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be under
there?
it,
Yes.
so that the bridge is.
So if I
big
feel
bridge.
this, I know
Okay,
it's
so
not
now
there.
I'm in
But
there.
once I'm able
Yeah,
to put that
hold on.
pressure with that left elbow
Big
down
bridge,
on the head,
your bridge doesn't have to be
that hip's gonna.
not
big.
fast. Big bridge.
Okay.
But
Big on fat.
Just
I think that's a
overemphasize it.
helpful lot.
I'm not saying that's not how you might want to do it
into
in real life.
Makes
Over here.
a little bit of space.
You get me down here. Now just do a bridge and leave it there. Yeah? Stay there.
Gotcha.
Stay there. Watch me push against it. Right? Give me another little pump now. Up now, go back. Boom.
Just grab it and go
You just
down.
got so much more space.
So now, if you
That's a
grab that
bridge.
way up to my head.
No, that's not a bridge. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you drive straight to the door.
Remember,
you double down. It's strong.
Quick is only effective if it's in the counter.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
So,
Between grabbing the back.
Stand up
Holding your shoulder.
like the typical stand. We're doing this, right?
I'm
Just kind
thinking
of
we're
what we're
doing
doing.
that.
Now, does it make any sense for me to go quick doing the exact same thing I'm doing right now?
No.
No. What would make sense for me to be quick going the other way? Or coming here, right? But it makes no sense for me to be quick doing the same thing that we're doing. Right? I'm already like so predisposed to it.
Yeah.
So what I gotta do is be quick going here, and then going here and then here. Right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing when you're bridging. That bridge is only effective if you already got me in some sort of other rhythm.
Yeah.
Right?
It's different, right?
Yeah.
Pattern disruption.
Right.
Okay.
So it creates pattern,
That's what
For me to fall into.
Which is the shimmy.
which is the shimmy, which is this big bridge,
Yeah.
where I'm now like pushing against it, and then you drop and I fall into you, and then you do that big bridge, and then you do your other bridge.
Okay.
So watch. I mean, I'm like
Yeah.
talking through this way too much.
That makes sense.
So big bridge,
So you probably
I need to hear it.
big bridge,
Okay, so big
and
bridge.
I got all my weight into you, and you're just like not letting me down.
Yeah.
Come on, right? You can use that.
You're
You're,
gonna try to
right? But you just got, you're holding that. So then you let me come break it. Now you do your little
But
bridge,
that's gonna be your counter.
right? And you just created the whiplash for me.
Gotcha.
No, you're
That's
not
rigid.
trying to drive around.
Yeah.
I think that's what we do.
It's clicking more and more.
Yeah, it's great. It's like, it's not intuitive.
No, yeah. Get crust.
Yeah, you
Gets
know,
into
that's
you.
if I don't have anybody
shimmy, shimmy. Yeah, you've already got it. Yeah.
But they might just.
Okay, so I know what you're doing. I'm following it.
Yay.
I was ready to go to the park club that's 150
See?
pounds.
So you stayed up,
Yeah.
you shimmied while you stayed up. You caused me to follow you.
What's
Yeah.
that? What do you feel?
So I'm in a pattern,
Yeah,
you
that's
changed
not
the
bad.
pattern.
I don't-
and you got through.
I'm just asking.
But if I'm here,
And all you do is your little hip bump.
Trying to not do too much.
See how silly that feels now?
Oh, just wasting energy
You're
too.
doing nothing. Not even-
Because
yeah, it's not even-
And I do
Yep.
variations of this.
Okay.
So wait onto that, get that elbow in, yep, good. Cool, yeah, and so you're forcing me to adjust what I do, and what am I gonna do? I'm gonna put weight into you. Yep, you can go there, over. You're here, you bridge, and I'm doing this, and I'm trying to flatten you, and what am I trying to do by flattening you? I'm pulling you this way.
Pushing this way.
And what's the sweep that Mike just did? Boom! Yeah, that's jujitsu. That's jujitsu.
Just lifting your hips, not just flipping your hips over. And then, stop. This is what you can do as I'm getting in that position. Going from this position to this is hard for me
That's
to
a hard
get
move.
to reach. So I noticed Brandon was grabbing this and using this as a push-pull. It almost felt like it was less effective than just trying to grab the trap. So what he's gonna feel is it, if I'm pushing him that way, he's gonna start coming north to my head. So like Scott was saying, I have to re-engage if I can get back in, because I'm not gonna get that hip height, or that hip elevation, because he's longer than me.
Yeah.
And I know that.
and I mean, I think the detail, I don't, you guys are overheard this a lot, but just the detail is, you know, the time to be quick in jujitsu is when you have somebody in some repetitive groove going a certain direction and then you change direction. But there's no point in being quick in jujitsu going from static to quick.
Yeah.
You have to go from, you know,
I'm moving this way, you're moving this way. I'm moving this way, you're moving this way. I'm moving this way, you're moving this way, I move back this way. You know?
and that's the time to be quick. But not, you know,
Like you're gonna end it and tire out, and you're gonna get hurt.
That was a perfect impression of the last 6 months.
No, but
but that's everybody.
We've all been
It's
there.
everybody.
Yeah, that's why we make fun of it, because we've all done
The
it.
amount of times some jerk off told me to breathe, and I was like, I wanted to elbow him right in the face. Dude, you gotta breathe. And I was like, I am breathing! You know, I am breathing!
I am.
Yeah. I'm totally breathing, you asshole! It's like, golly, I had to, you know, feel like this big
Yeah.
100 different times. But
It's hard to use.
the sooner you recognize that's what's going on, one, you won't get hurt. You won't get hurt.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing anything stupid.
Right.
And the guy who's doing stupid stuff to you, you're not reacting to it.
Yeah.
So the idiot that's going around and doing all that stuff, what do we normally do? We kind of match his energy. Like, oh my God.
Right.
And so then what happens? Like,
Yeah.
right? So now he's being a knucklehead and I'm just waiting until it's over.
Have you
Right?
ever had the opposite where you're going and then he stops and you pause because he stopped? You're like, okay, yeah, I'm still.
Just gonna let you finish spazzing out.
Whatever this is.
Whatever you're doing, you just
Yeah.
finish that.
Just finish
When you're
that.
done, let me know.
I think of it also as jabs, and we've all done jab. Even Mike Tyson is throw right across every time.
Yeah.
You know, yes, that goes up. So 1, 2, 3,
Right.
Yeah.
3, hook, uppercut. You know,
Yeah.
uppercut, hook. So jab. Think of them as jabs.
I mean, and that's the game of jujitsu. The
Right.
game is, you know, I'm gonna make you think I'm going here and I'm gonna go over here.
Becoming a master of baiting.
Wait, what?
I don't think that means what. So.
Yeah. Cool.
And we can keep rolling, or if you guys gotta go.
I'd like to roll a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got time.
I know you're.
Feeling
Yeah,
spazzy.
just trying to think.
Yeah. So. You guys wanna-
Let's just rotate every 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
so you can,
Sure.
so you say-
I'll set time. I'll run time.
Yeah, I don't bring my glasses. So you
Yeah, I just run the time.
Right position or just?
Yeah, let's do what we're in.
Cool.
Sweep, submit, no,
Just
sweep,
advance.
sweep, reset.
Are you two gonna go first?
No, you are.
You're gonna do it.
Okay.
First to speak, first up.
I'm just gonna get played with here.
And you just wanna be in a dom and just stay on time.
Look, I don't care what you want to do right now. I have something I want to work on.
Right.
So you're you're the guy that I'm going to use to work on. I may or may not be doing what we just drilled. I don't know. Maybe I want to work on my breath. Maybe I want to work on something else. I don't know. But I'm going to do whatever the heck I want.
Work on your heart rate.
I'm not trying to necessarily win this. I'm trying to get better.
So we'll do 1 minute rounds. Sure. These are time for 60 seconds.
Okay, what's advancing for you?
What?
More control. What does more control look like?
Getting this hand off, or getting into the
There you go. That's more control. Submitting. Working in submission. Taking an arm. You good? Stay.
There he is.
Shut up, leave me alone.
There he
You don't
is.
have to work too hard. This is like a warm-up round for you. For a competition weekend.
Jimmy, arm on the bicep. Let's stick to one thing right now. Shimmy back, bridge. Get it through if you can. One shot. If you can't, just keep trying. Little small guys.
Sit up, sit, do a sit up, sit, push up, shoulder. Change his position.
Your left arm has to go around his neck. You pull his shoulder back, and then you go on your elbow. And you get your hips out of there.
It's a good rest.
I'm trying to get to that.
That's where I was trying to get to.
I'm good. Want to stay?
I need to take one out. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. That's fun to watch because you had, on the first part, both your hands on his one side. Keep thinking, I gotta have to cross, something's gotta happen.
I'm playing with whatever I can get.
Yeah.
It's almost like finding tunnels for escape, but not committing to the full sprint on that tunnel because I don't know if there's like
Searching around.
kind of.
Yeah. Like,
I know he's got length and skill superiority.
yeah,
Because the length for him to post is easier than trying to bridge underneath.
right.
So I'm trying to create space in the middle.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
But if I get him to topple over, you got head under his hips. Great, but I don't expect him to do it.
Yeah.
And my body type's gonna be different. than
Each
his.
person is different.
Brandon's got length and he's got good base
Yeah.
with his athleticism. So I can't just treat him like, oh, center of gravity's over because he repositions his hips. He sprawls very effectively.
Yeah. I felt that.
Yeah. And it's not muscle moves, it's his, that's what I go, it's your resting back right? Not very aggressive. It's your default. It's your default.
Yeah. It's a good default.
Not bad.
Do you want a wrestler meeting with the belt?
Yeah.
I don't know that I would go fucking drop in the class. Tiny little hole you're hearing through with all the cauliflower.
Yeah. Submissions. Enrique, who teaches the wrestling class. You got to meet him?
I haven't.
Okay.
You've been taught everything you need to know, Jason, let's go.
Yep.
And you just have to incorporate every single piece of it with the perfect timing.
Don't screw it up.
Ever.
Can you imagine if that's the way it worked in the military? All right, as I shoot, go. Take
I'm with you.
Shoot, you communicate. was the only thing I said about it, women on this college. That's all he said.
Okay, yeah, we're already there.
Tell you what was a game changer for me is about a year ago I was rolling with John, and it was right before the surgery, and so he was moving so slow, and just that slow methodical attack. It didn't matter what the hell I did, he was just moving, and there was enough time that I could think about. Like I knew what he was going for. There's nothing I could do to stop. But when you get that moment of insight, you're like, oh, now you can follow it ahead.
Yeah, it's like that.
Woohoo!
You look like you're surviving better. And that's a big deal. You're not flat on your back trying to bench press the person.
So,
Slow down my breathing too and be like, all right, I know you can choke me at any time probably.
Yeah.
so we're here.
I've rolled with Scott.
This is for me really important. We're here. We didn't go over this, did we? So you really don't know what to do, or whatever. At least it's not as fresh in your mind.
Right.
So let me get, or bring me to where you do know what to do. So I'm here. Just protect. Don't do anything.
Yeah.
Don't do anything. What am I gonna do? You don't know. You don't care. Because I can't hurt you from here. I mean, I can't advance my control, right?
Right.
So you just sit there. I start doing with this, you don't like it, deal with it. I do this, you don't like it, deal with it. Get me to go back to here.
Okay.
Now you know what to do. We just drilled it for an hour.
Yeah.
Execute it.
Yeah.
But if you're in a spot where you're like, dude, I don't know what to do from here.
I'm not a lefty.
Get back to a spot that you do know what to do.
Okay.
Bring the game back to in your court. Come fight in my court. So so if you feel like you're all safe right here. Oh, I'm safe. There's no control happening. There's nothing he can do. I feel really safe. Fine, stay there. But you want to advance the game.
Do something.
Sure, but if you would want to advance the game, then bait me into, because I can't really do much from here, right? But
I feel like you could probably do 10 things.
But they all involve moving from
Yeah.
there.
yeah, but it all, right? So bring me to where you want me, where you do know what to do, and that's just like a great general principle. Even like that's why I'm so comfortable with guard, because I know what to do. De La Riva, I get so confused. I'm like, just come back in my guard. Let me do my 5 things I know what to do. You know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, makes sense.
It's kind of why I always look for what they'll call the lockdown or Kimura. I don't necessarily think they're going to work against everybody, but if I get there, I have a transitional position.
it's sort of like that's what becomes your game.
Yeah.
Right.
You
That's
know,
your thing.
or this is the defense I know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let him advance until I know. Oh yeah, I remember. Move this right here. I feel comfortable. At least I know what I'm supposed to do here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you can effectively, like, in that reverse Chiro side control, keep your elbows in tight, but push on his shoulder and try to sit up. But you're not really trying to sit up because he wants to step over to the head down triangle. But if you lay down there and I'm in reverse Chiro, and you're not sure, so you keep your elbows in tight, whatever shoulder's highest, push that back. The more you push it back, the more I'm going to go down. I'm here, you get your elbows in tight, and you push on his shoulder. What am I going to do?
Push me right back down.
So once I start doing this, we know we don't want to be down this one, so cramp that. Now what have you got?
Now I can get my knee in. I'm in the iron squirrel.
So there is a rocking motion where you can frame on that top shoulder
elevate both feet and do like atomic sit up, and if you push on that shoulder, what it's gonna do is reverse it too. And then you side control. So if I get it here not too high, you push on the shoulder, you do that atomic sit up. Go to side control. I know that's there, and the way I double down on that to defend it is I go from this position, see that, and see that, your side control. That's what you want to do. So,
Yeah.
if you fake that move or really go for that sweep,
Okay.
but that's, I mean, it's another session. That's like you're saying you weren't sure what to do.
No, you were doing fine. I'm
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
it's like, golly, we didn't go over this. This
Yeah.
isn't fresh in my mind. I'm just gonna like
Yeah.
make sure I don't get choked and kneed in the face, I guess, which is right.
Yeah.
So you should
Yeah.
do.
You stay tight, stay controlled. Because
When you kept grabbing this arm and pulling it towards your leg, and I was like, okay, I don't want that.
Yeah.
So I'll take care of that, hopefully. Then you grab this arm, and I felt this happening. I was like, okay.
call it a day before they pour us concrete and rocks.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you. Again, love the gentleman's hour.
It was my idea to do an extension of the 7